Hello again, K-drama fans. Today we'll be exploring something I'm sure most of you have experienced, the second lead syndrome. It's that feeling you have when you secretly root for the second male lead to end up with the female lead, clearly knowing it won't happen. In this video, I'm going to be talking about 10 Korean dramas that left us with second lead syndrome. In a moment, I will take you through 10 K-dramas with deadly second lead syndromes that will make your heart weep. So sit back, relax, and if you're the emotional type, you might want to grab a tissue for this one. Number 10. Temperature of Love. Park Jung-woo, played by Kim Jae-wook, was the supporting male lead and was the eye candy of every girl in this drama. He was rich, successful, and handsome. During those 5 years when Hyun-soo lost contact with Jung-Sun, Jung-woo tried his best to make her fall in love with him by being there for her and being the best man he could ever be. We all expected sparks to fly between them during that period because he was the better choice. But his efforts were wasted when she reunited with Jung-sun. It was heartbreaking, although we knew it was bound to happen. Number 9. Love Alarm. The female lead is a beautiful and smart girl called JoJo. Hye-yeong, the second male lead, is an academically sound young man who had been a friend of the lead male character Sono for 12 years. Hye-yeong was one-sidedly in love with JoJo but didn't approach her. Sono, loved by many females because of his good looks, liked JoJo too, but not as much as Hye-yeong. After Hye-yeong realized his friend liked JoJo, he decided to hide his feelings for her, which created a love triangle between the three of them. Hye-yeong should have been the one that ended up with JoJo instead of Sono, who had plenty of lady admirers. Was Hye-yeong the better option for JoJo? What do you think? Number 8. Don't Dare to Dream. Pyo-nari, played by rom-com queen Gong Hyo-jin, is a weather reporter and co-worker of Lee Hwa-shin, played by Jo Jong-seok. She meets Hwa-shin's best friend Go Jung-won on a flight to Bangkok, where he falls for her at first sight and quickly confesses to her not long after. Seeing his best friend and Pyo-nari together makes Hwa-shin jealous, even though he initially had no interest in Nari, who had been in love with him for 3 years. Somewhere along the line, Nari has no choice but to choose between the two best friends. Although Jung-won was kind, considerate, and very rich, Nari still went for Hwa-shin because she was in love with him. The viewers pity Jung-won because he lost Nari, even though he was the one who made the first move. Number 7. The Doctors. Jung Yoon-do, the second male lead, developed feelings for Hye-jeong but got rejected because she was in love with her mentor, Ji-hong. One of the scenes that crushed our hearts the most was the cafeteria scene, where Yoon-do was trying to get Hye-jeong to accept him, but she rejected him by saying, "I don't believe in love between men and women, but if I must love, it will be Hong Ji-hong." Ouch! I felt so bad for Yoon-do at that point. He tried to handle the situation well, but his painful expressions made us pity him even more. He made a strong impression in his role as the supporting male lead, and we love him for that despite it all. Number 6. Strong girl Do Bong-soon. In Kuk-do, the second male lead of the show, was the serious, cold but loving type of character. He had a way of doing things right but with terrible timing. On the other hand, Min-hyuk, the other male lead, was very loving from the beginning. Kuk-do never gathered the courage to tell Do Bong-soon how he felt, but he kept dropping hints that failed to catch her notice. Some viewers blame him for not getting the girl because of this. The way his heart bled in the drama over Do Bong-soon gave most of the viewers a strong case of second lead syndrome. Number 5. She Was Pretty. The male lead of this show, Song-joon, played by one of our favorite actors, Park Seo-joon, was a very unreasonable and mean character, which could have made you root for the second male lead, Kim Shin-hyuk, played by Choi Siwon of Super Junior. Siwon's character was loving and so much fun from the very beginning to the end of the drama. The female lead, Hae-jin, was unattractive and working under Song-joon. Shin-hyuk, on the other hand, loved Hae-jin despite her looks and also exclaimed that she was pretty. Everything changed when Sung-joon discovered that he and Hae-jin were childhood friends. Because of this, he changed from the cold-hearted man he was and fell in love with her. The charismatic character of Shin-hyuk put us in a bind as we went through a mental battle over who we wanted Hae-jin to end up with. Number 4. Cheese in the Trap. The second male lead, Baek In-ho, was a bad boy, but some called him a rebel with a heart of gold pianist. In-ho's devoted love for Hong-sol, even though it was not reciprocated, was without a doubt one of the main highlights of the drama. It was really hard seeing how much and how hard In-ho was trying to make Hong-sol choose him, and it was very heartbreaking when she rejected him for Jung-woo. If you watched the show, you would have felt the love, hurt, and rush of emotions in In-ho's eyes as he continued to care for Hong-sol. Number 3. Startup. In this recent hit drama, Han Ji-pyong is the first love of Dal-mi. Ji-pyong sent letters as a favor to Dal-mi's grandmother, but he decided to use the name of a math genius he saw in the newspaper, Nam Do-san, a decision he would later regret. Unfortunately, Dal-mi met the real Do-san later on in life through a series of funny circumstances. Do-san, despite knowing that the letters weren't from him, didn't clear up the misunderstanding because he had feelings for Dal-mi too. Ji-pyong, just like most other second leads, didn't have the courage to confess his feelings. He later admitted that he wrote the letters, but he still didn't get the girl, which made many viewers upset. Number 2. Reply 1988. In this drama, Kim Jong-hwan, played by Ryu Jun-yeol, became without a doubt one of the best second male leads in K-drama history. While growing up, he had a crush on his childhood friend Song Dok-sun, who was also his neighbor, but never mustered up the courage to tell her. One of the most intense scenes we all won't forget was the one in the alley where Jong-hwan stood so close to Dok-sun. That scene was so intense, and we all couldn't wait to see what was going to happen at that very moment. But to our surprise, Jong-hwan averted his gaze rather than taking advantage of the moment. Down the road, he discovered his other childhood friend, Chae Taek, was also interested in Dok-sun, so he decided to step back for his friend. His gracious act gained him maximum respect among the viewers, even though he didn't get the girl. Number 1. Who Are You? School 2015. Does the name Gong Tae-kwang give you the chills? Many viewers couldn't handle the flow of emotions every time Tae-kwang was on the screen. Of course, being a victim of second lead syndrome in a K-drama, you would want him to get the girl while knowing it's impossible. Tae-kwang was genuine and sincere towards Lee-yoon-bi. You would remember he was the first to call her by her real name. He discovered her secret, but instead of exposing her, he stood up for her anytime she was about to be harassed and was always her shoulder to cry on. Though the writers tried to give the drama an open ending, it was blatantly obvious the female lead rejected Tae-kwang as she was smiling at the medal she received from the male lead, Han Ye-an, while on the bus. At the end of the day, I believe second lead syndrome is just a reminder of what love really is. Which drama left the deepest impression on you? Leave your reply in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more Korean entertainment content like this.